President of Tunisia's frankly white supremacist far-right neo-Nazi comments adopting the Nazi ideology of the so-called and false Great Replacement theory, by which he was arguing that Tunisia is demographically going to fundamentally change by the migration of darker-skinned African migrants, as if that was a bad thing. It's not, it's a good thing. But subsequent to his comments, and very predictably so, it has led to an increase in anti-black racist attacks against African migrants and dark-skinned people in Tunisia. And of course his comments has helped to increase similar anti-black racism right across these African regions in the north of Africa especially, and in neighboring Libya, where NATO brought to power since the inception of the destabilization there in February 2011, very much so, very vicious, violent, anti-black death squads and militias are in control of vast swathes of the collapsed state of Libya. So one can only imagine how President Kais Saied's racist comments are also contributing to an increase in anti-black oppression and racism and assaults there. Some of these African migrants in Tunisia have been repatriated back to their home countries, places like Equatorial Guinea and Mali. On the one hand, one can sympathize with the African migrants returning home, many of them after being injured in racist attacks. However, repatriation of migrants does fit into the Nazi agenda adopted by President Kais Saied, that they should be returned to where they belong, quote unquote, that they are somehow naturally don't fit in to these framing, this false construction of Tunisia as some kind of white supremacist oasis in North Africa. President Kais Saied's comments comes hours after meeting far-right Italian leader Meloni, and President Kais Saied is also increasingly allied to the type of political authoritarianism in his alliance, increasingly with leaders like Putin in Russia, who are espousing exactly such Nazi ideology.